Good morning, children. I am happy to see you all once again through this math online class, through this video. We are discussing about surface areas and volumes in math. In the last class, we discussed about exercise 13.1, that is surface areas of a combination of solids. In this class, we are going to see the new topic, that is volume of a combination of solids. I hope you have completed the homework and you have completed the exercise 13.1 fully, isn't it? Have you all completed? Have you all? Divyendu, what about you? Suraj, girls, have you all completed? Okay. So I'll tell you one thing. This volume of combination of solids, this exercise 13.2, in one sense it is easier than exercise 13.1. Why? Because in 13.1, you may have a doubt whether I have to use the curved surface area formula or total surface area formula. You may have doubt in that. But here, volume, for every shape, there is a single volume formula. So in that sense, this exercise is slightly easier when compared to 13.1. We will directly go to the first sum. Take your page number 247. The first sum, very easy one. 247, page number 247, exercise 13.2, first sum. Let me read it out. A solid is in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere. It's in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere, which means one hemisphere is there. On means above. Above the hemisphere, a cone is standing. It is given a cone standing on a hemisphere. So the hemisphere is down, cone is up. It is standing on the hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 1 centimeter. So both of them have the same radius, that is 1 centimeter. Then, and the height of the cone is equal to its radius. So the given data, given radius equal to 1 centimeter, height is equal to radius, that is height also equal to 1 centimeter. Understood or not? Very easy one. So how many shapes are here? Two shapes, cone and a hemisphere. Now find the volume of the solid in terms of pi. In terms of pi means no need to apply the value for pi. Keep the pi as pi only. Very easy one. You know the shape, you can imagine that down one hemisphere is there and up one cone is there. Understood or not? Okay, you have to find the volume of this shape. This shape contains two solids. Okay, this object contains two shapes, that is cone and a hemisphere. So if they ask you to find the volume, very easy, just add the volume of the cone and the volume of hemisphere. Simple. In surface area, we have to see the shape and we have to imagine, we have to see which shape will be visible like that. But here, which side will be visible like that. But here, simple, directly add the volume of both the shapes. So, shall we do that? Therefore, solution, volume of solid is equal to, how many shapes are there? Cone and hemisphere. So directly add that is equal to volume of hemisphere plus volume of cone. Understood or not? Simple. Then you write the formula. You write the formula separately. So what is the volume of hemisphere formula? Volume of hemisphere formula is equal to 2 by 3 pi RT. You already studied this, isn't it? In the first class we saw that how to derive the formulas. So now you see volume of hemisphere formula 2 by 3 pi R cube. And what about volume of cone formula? Volume of cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi R square h. So now you just need to add that and no need to apply the value of pi because answer should be in terms of pi. Pi should remain there. Okay. So now, therefore, volume of the solid is equal to, add the two formula. See that? Are you all following me? Okay. So 2 by 3 pi r cube plus 1 by 3 pi r square h. So here pi value is the same, radius value is also same. This radius is common to both hemisphere and cone. You should read the question carefully. Sometimes both the shape may have different radius, but in this case both have same radius. Therefore, you can do this in two ways. You can find the values separately and finally you can add, like volume of hemisphere, then apply the values, then volume of cone, then apply the values, then finally you add it. You can add like that, but if you are more confident, to save time, you better do it in a single step. So now, can we take anything common? By 3 is there, na? 1 by 3 is common. Here also 1 by 3, here 2 by 3, which means here also by 3 is there or not? Understood or not? So 1 by 3 we can take commonly outside. Okay, so here 1 by 3, here 2 by 3, here 2 and 2 is extra here. Then pi, r cube, r square. So r square is common to both. Okay, so pi is common to both. Here r cube, here r square. So both have minimum r square. So take the r square common. Okay, so I am doing like this. If you find it difficult, you can directly apply the values. Understood or not? No problem. Okay, because the values are 1 only now. So it won't be a big issue. Now, what is remaining? Here 1 by 3, here 2 by 3. So 2 is remaining. Then pi. Here r square, here r cube. So 1 r is remaining. So 2r plus. Here 1 by 3, here also 1 by 3. Here pi, here also pi. But here r square, here also r square. Remaining what? H is there, na? So I am writing there. That's all. Now I will apply the values. So don't apply the value for pi because you need to find the answer in terms of pi. That's all. So keep the pi as pi only. Now r value is equal to r is 1. So 1 square into 2 into r. R is 1. So 2 into 1 plus h value is also equal to 1 centimeter. So that also equal to 1. So now that is equal to 1 by 3 pi. 1 square is 1 only. 1 into 1 is 1 into 2 into 1 is 2. 2 plus 1. 2 into 1 is 2. So 2 plus 1. Understood? It's very easy sum, isn't it? Then that is equal to 1 by 3 pi into 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So bracket denotes multiplication. So this pi and pi cancel. Finally you get 1 into pi into 1. 1 into anything is that value only. So 1 into pi is pi. Pi into 1 pi. So the answer is pi only. So this is volume. Volume unit will come in cube. Always remember surface area. Area unit will come in square. Volume means cube. Here it is given centimeter. Centimeter means centimeter cube. Meter means meter cube. So the answer is 5 centimeter cube. Always remember you must write this unit. Okay, if you don't write this unit or instead of cube if you write square, then half mark may get reduced. Okay, so the answer in terms of pi, volume in terms of pi is pi. That's all. Pi centimeter cube. Keep it as such. No need to apply the values of pi. So the answer is pi centimeter cube. Finally, you can write a statement. The volume of the solid in terms of pi is pi centimeter cube. Understood or not? So let us write volume of solid in terms of pi is pi centimeter cube. Understood? That's all. So first we have to draw the rough diagram. That will be better. Draw the rough diagram of the solid. Then take the given data. Then the required formula. Okay, the formula, volume formula. Then apply the values in the formula. That's all. You will get the answer. It's very easy, isn't it? I already told you volume is easier than surface area. Okay. So please copy it down. We'll do some more sums. Okay. Now look at the second sum. Exercise 13.2. Second sum. Second sum. Let me read the question. Rachel, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with two cones attached at its two ends by using a thin aluminum sheet. So that is a cylinder is there. Cylinder has attached with two cones on both sides. Cone's base is a circle. Similarly, cylinder has circle on both ends. Therefore, one cone is attached like this, another cone is attached like this. On reading the question itself, you should imagine how the shape would look like. Okay, one cylinder with two cones attached to both the sides. Okay. Now, the diameter of the model is 3 centimeter. Diameter means this. This is 3 centimeter. This is 3 centimeter means this also 3 centimeter. Understood? Then, and its length is 12 centimeter. Length means the overall length from the tip of that cone to this cone. Okay, the overall length is 12 centimeter. Understood? Now, if each cone has a height of 2 centimeter, both the cone have same size, already same diameter, now same height. So the height of this cone is 2 centimeter and that cone, another cone also, this is the vertical, the perpendicular height. Okay, so 2 centimeter, not the slant height. This is vertical height, that is perpendicular height h. Okay. Now, if each cone has a height of 2 centimeter, find the volume of air contained in the model. Air contained, volume of air. You know, you consider this as a hollow shape. Okay, that is inside nothing is there. Inside empty is there, and that is filled with air. So volume of air means nothing but volume of this shape, this solid. Understood or not? Volume of this model. Volume of air means nothing but volume of this model, because the whole model is filled with air. Therefore, volume of air means the volume of the model. Another one clue is given. Assume the outer and inner dimension of the model to be nearly same, because this is a hollow shape. Hollow means inside nothing will be there. Okay. Therefore, if any thickness is there, then the inside volume and the inner volume and the outer volume may differ. But in the question it is given both are nearly same. So we don't need to worry about the thickness, we don't worry about that. Directly apply the formula. So how many shapes are here? One cylinder and two cones. Both the cones are same. So it is very easy. Therefore, first write the given data. Given diameter is given. Diameter is common. This diameter is common to the cylinder and the cones. So diameter is equal to 3 centimeter. Whenever diameter is given, you immediately find the radius. Write that. Therefore, radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. D divided by 2, that is equal to 3 by 2, that is equal to 1.5 centimeter. Okay. So you can keep it as such. Keep it as 3 by 2 or 1.5. Your wish. Sometimes when you keep it as 3 by 2, it may be helpful in cancelling the other terms. Okay. So 3 by 2 or 1.5. Both are equal. Then what else is given? Total length. Total length is equal to length is equal to 12 centimeter. Then what about the cone? Cone height. Cone height is equal to 2 centimeter. Now please remember the volume formula. Two shapes are here, cylinder and cone. Cylinder volume formula is pi r square h. Okay, I hope you remember that. Cylinder volume formula. Where will I write? I will write here. Okay, volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square h. Then volume of cone. Volume of cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Because you know cone volume will be 1 by 3, 1/3 of cylinder's volume. So this is pi r square h and the another one cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Are you all following me? Now you see cone's height is different, cylinder's height is different. You see the shape? Cone height is 2 centimeter. Cylinder height is not given. So we have to find. But it is given The diameter is same. Therefore, diameter same means radius also same. Here we don't need to worry. Always read the question carefully. Therefore, we need to find the cylinder's height. Okay. So cylinder's height. So among these two, both if you take as h, you will get confusion. So one you take as h1, another one you take as h2. So cone's height let us take as h1, cylinder's height let us take as h2. How will you find cylinder's height? Cylinder's height is this much. You know the total height is 12. From the total height, you have to subtract the two cones height, then you will get the cylinder height. Okay. So cylinder height is equal to the total length. What is the total length? Total length minus heights of two cones. Both the cone height you have to reduce. So that is equal to, what is the total length? The total length is 12 centimeter. So 12 centimeter, total length is 12 centimeter. 12 minus, how many cones there? 2 cones there. Each cone 2 centimeter. So 2 centimeter plus 2 centimeter. So 2 plus 2. Okay, write it in bracket. So that is equal to 12 minus 4 equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, therefore your cylinder height is 8 centimeter. So as usual, cone's height we have taken as h1, cylinder height we have taken as h2. Now, volume of air you want to find. Volume of air. I already told you, volume of air is nothing but the volume of this shape. Okay, is equal to volume of this model. The model divided by Rachel. Okay, volume of this model. That is equal to, this model is made up of one cylinder and two cones. Both the cones have same dimension. Therefore, volume of cylinder plus how many cones? 2 cones. Both cones have same dimension. So you can write 2 into volume of cone. You can write that. 2 into volume of cone. Why I am writing like this means, here how many cones are there? 2 cones are there. Is it clear? Rahul Sarkar, are you seeing? Okay. So please. Now, that is equal to volume of cylinder formula is pi r square h. Now you see cylinder height we have taken as h2. So here please write h2. You can take it as h1 or h2, no problem. Why? Because you should not confuse between cylinder's height and cone's height. So I am writing 1, 2. Okay. Then plus 2 into volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. 1 by 3 pi r square. Cone's height I am taking as h1. Okay. h1. So now let's see, we can take anything commonly. So pi is here, pi is here. R square is here, R square is here. Others h2, h1 they are different. So let us take pi r square commonly outside. Understood or not? Okay, pi r square I am taking commonly outside. Then remaining what is there? h2 is there plus here 2 into 1, 2 by 3. 2 by 3 and pi r square commonly taken outside. Remaining what is there? h1 is there. Understood or not? Okay, if you do like this, answer will come in another 2-3 steps. But if you think this is not good or this is difficult for you, you first find the volume of cylinder separately, then find the volume of cone separately, then finally you add it. No problem. Okay. The step by step you do means you may get some step mark. Even if volume of cone is wrong, even then you will get volume you will get mark for volume of cylinder. Okay. So now let us apply the values. This 2 and 1 should be written at the bottom. Okay. Now pi value is 22 by 7. Okay. Into R value is 1.5. Okay. But I will tell you, in sums like this, it's better to write R value as 3 by 2 rather than writing 1.5. Because if you write 3 by 2 here, this 2 and 22 may cancel. Is it clear? So I am going to write it as 3 by 2 square. 3 by 2 square into H2. H2 value is nothing but the cylinder. Cylinder value is 8. Okay. It's very easy. Okay. Please follow it carefully. Plus 2 by 3 H1. H1 is nothing but the cone height. Cone height is 2. Okay. So 2 by 3 into 2. So that is equal to 22 by 7. Don't cut it directly because a square is here. So first you write this 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 8 plus 4 4s are, sorry, 2 2s are 4. So 4 divided by 3. Okay. So let me solve it here. Okay, so that is equal to, we can cut this 2 and this 22. Okay, 1 1 11. So 11 by 7 into 3 3s are 9. 9 by 2. 9 by 2 into 8 plus 4 by 3. Shall we take LCM? So 3, 8 plus 4 by 3. I am taking the 3 as the common LCM. So 3 8s are 24. 3 8s are 24 plus 4. 24 plus 4. So that is equal to 11 by 7 into 9 by 2 into 24 plus 20. 24 plus 4 is 28 divided by 3. Okay, so now we can cancel how this 2, sorry, we can directly cancel this 7 and 28. So 1 7 is 7, 4 7s are 28. Okay, then 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4. Then this 3, 1 3 is 3, 3 3s are 9. Okay, so finally you will get 11 into 3 into 2 divided by 1 into 1 into 1. That will become 1 only. We don't need to worry about that. Okay. So finally we got the answer. That is equal to 11. This one no need to worry. Okay. So 3 into 2. That is 11 3s are how much? 11 3s are 33. 33 into 2 how much? 33 into 2 66. 66 divided by 1 we don't need to consider that. Okay, so what is the answer? 11 into 3 33, 33 into 2 is 66 what? This is a volume, therefore cube. Okay, and given it is centimeter, so 66 centimeter cube. Okay, therefore volume of air is equal to 66 centimeter. It's very easy, isn't it? Anything difficult in this? First you draw the shape approximately, okay, rough diagram, then get the given values, given data, okay, then consider the formula. If anything is missing, just find that and apply the values in the formula, you will get the answer. So the answer, volume of the air, that is the volume of the given model, is 66 centimeter. Is it clear? Okay, please copy it down. We will do one more sum. Now look at the third sum, page number 248. Very important sum, very important one. Page number 248, third sum in exercise 13.2. Let me read it out. A gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. The figure is given like this in a jar. Several gulab jamuns are given. The shape is given like this. Okay, so many gulab jamuns are present in a jar. Okay, now find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns. So it is given the number of gulab jamuns is given as 45. So 45 gulab jamuns are present. Then each shape like a cylinder with two hemispherical ends. That is, the shape is, there is a cylinder with two hemispherical ends. That is, here one hemisphere, here one hemisphere. So this is the shape. Okay, a cylinder in the middle and two hemispheres in the sides. Okay, and hemispherical ends with length 5 cm and diameter 2.8 cm. Okay, so diameter is equal to 2.8 cm. Whenever diameter is given, directly find the radius. Radius equal to d by 2 equal to 2.8 divided by 2, that is equal to 1.4 cm. Understood or not? Okay, so now the length means the total length. This is one gulab jamun. The total length is equal to 5 cm. Okay, so now what you have to find? You have to find approximately how much syrup would be formed. Okay, so this question you have to understand. First, how will you solve this? First, you have to find the volume of one gulab jamun. Totally 45 gulab jamuns are there. First, you find the volume of one gulab jamun. Then multiply it by 45. Because 45 gulab jamun, na, you have to consider approximately. Na, so you have to consider all the gulab jamuns are of same size. Okay. So first find the volume of one gulab jamun. Then multiply it by 45. Understood? Okay, you will get an answer. After that, you actually the gulab jamun volume is not asked. The sugar syrup volume is asked. It is given. They contain sugar syrup. The gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. So first find the volume of the gulab jamun. 45 you multiply, one answer will come. From that answer you have to take 30%. How will you take 30%? 30% means with that answer you multiply by 30 divided by 100. 30% means you multiply by 30 divided by 100. You will get the answer. Hope you get some idea. We will solve this. First, let us try to find the volume of this shape. Okay, volume of one gulab jamun. So one gulab jamun, let me write here. So volume of one gulab jamun is equal to volume of, what are the shape here? Volume of one cylinder is there and two hemisphere is there. So volume of cylinder plus how many hemisphere here? Two hemisphere. You should consider both the hemisphere of same shape. Okay. So 2 into volume of hemisphere. Understood or not? Okay. So I am writing here directly. Volume of cylinder, you know, volume of cylinder is pi r square h plus 2 into volume of hemisphere. Do you remember? Hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. When you write in exam, you write this formula separately so that you may get, even if you are wrong, you may get mark for formula. Volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square h. Volume of hemisphere equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube. Write it separately and put it in a box. Understood? Okay, now let's see whether we have everything. We have got the radius. You see, both the hemisphere and the cylinder have the same diameter. So radius also same. Okay. Now height of the cylinder we need to find. Height of the cylinder is this much only. You know the total length is 5. What about the height? So let us try to find it. So cylinder height h is equal to, height how will you find? From this total length we have to subtract the hemisphere. What we have to subtract? See here, what you will call this and this. You see, this is a radius, this is also a radius. This is a radius, this is also a radius. Understood? So this is nothing but the radius, this is also radius. So from the total length, you have to subtract the 2 radius. That is equal to total length minus 2 into radius of what? Radius of hemisphere. Is it clear or not? Is it clear? Are you all seeing? Are you all watching it? Anupama, are you watching it? Is it clear? So the total length is 5 centimeter. But I want only this length. So what should I do? From the total length, I have to subtract this small length and this small length. This small length is nothing but the radius of hemisphere. This is also radius of hemisphere. 2 radius. So I am writing 2 into radius of hemisphere. Clear? Now that is equal to total length is 5. 5 minus 2 into the radius of hemisphere. Hemisphere and cylinder, the radius are same here. The radius value is 1.4. Okay. So 2 into 1.4, that is equal to 5 minus 2 into 1.4 is 2.8. So 5 minus 2.8 is 2.2 centimeter. Understood? Therefore the height of the cylinder is 2.2 centimeter. Is it clear? Okay. So now we have to apply the values in the formula. So here anything common, let us take pi is common. Here r square is there, here r cube is there. Okay. So first let me write like this. Pi r square h plus 2 into 2, 4 by 3 pi r cube. So pi is common. Here r square is there, r cube is there. So r square is common in both. So let me take pi r square commonly outside. Then remaining what is there? H is there. H plus here 4 by 3. Pi is commonly taken outside. Then r square is taken, but here r cube is there. From r cube you take r square. Then remaining one r is there. So one r is there. Okay. So now apply the formula. So pi, you can take the pi value as 22 by 7. Okay. So in the question, in the beginning itself it is given, unless stated otherwise, take pi equal to 22 by 7. So let us apply, let us take the value pi value as 22 by 7. So 22 by 7 into what then? R square. R is how much? R is 1.4. So 1.4 square. You can take 1.4 or you can take 2.8 by 2. Your wish. Okay. Then H value is 2.2. 2.2 plus 4 by 3 into R value already we know 1.4. Okay. So now this is square, so you cannot multiply directly. Write it as 1.4 into 1.4 into 2.2 plus 4 into 1.4. 4 into 1.4, if you multiply means the answer will be 5.6 divided by 3. Okay. So now can we cut this 7, 1.4. So 1 is not divisible by 7. So 0. Now 14 divided by 7 is 2. So the answer is 0.2. Okay. So we can write this as 22 into 0.2 into 1.4. Then here take the common LCM. 3 is there na? So take the common LCM 3. Now 2.2 into 3. 2.2 into 3, what is that? 2.2 into 3 is 6.6. Understood or not? 2.2 into 3 is 6.6 plus 5.6. Understood or not? So 6.6 plus 5.6 divided by 3. Okay. So now I will erase this. Okay. So that is equal to 22 into, so here you see 0.2 into 1.4. You can directly multiply this. How means? First you forget the point and directly multiply. 14 into 2. 14 into 2 is 28. But how many digits here? Here after one digit, after one digit 4 is there. Here after one digit 2 is there. Okay, so here 1 digit, here 1 digit. So totally 2 digits. Therefore 28, totally 2 digit to the left means 28 point. So 0.20. Understood? So we can multiply it directly and into, what is this? 6.6 plus 5.6. 6.6 plus 5.6, that is 6 plus 5 is 11. 0.6, 1.2. So 12.2 divided by 3. Understood or not? Okay. So this sum is a little big sum, but it's very important. The probability that this sum may come in exam is very high. Okay. So now it's coming like this. So what will you do? None of the numbers is directly divisible by 3. Therefore, you divide any of this number by 3. I am dividing this number. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. 0.2 divided by 3 is nothing. 0. 20. Now 20 divided by 3 is 6. 6 3s are 18. Again 20. 20 divided by 3 is. Okay. So now finally we got 22 into 0.28 into 4.0666. Okay. Listen. So I am multiplying 22 into 0.28. I am writing the answer directly. Answer is 6.16. And this 4.06666. So I am rounding like this. I am rounding it as 4.07. Okay. So you can round it. If it is more than 5, you can round it. Because it's the third digit, no problem. Okay. So now finally the answer will come 6.16 into 4.07. The answer will come 25.07. And the unit, this is volume, isn't it? So volume centimeter cube. Okay, this is the volume of 1 gulab jamun. So volume of 1 gulab jamun is equal to approximately 25.07 centimeter cube. In case if you take this sum as 4.066 and multiply, answer will come slightly different. You don't need to worry about it. Okay, so I am rounding this so that I will get the answer 20. So now there are totally how many gulab jamuns? 45 gulab jamuns. Okay, therefore volume of 45 gulab jamuns is equal to, with 45 you need to multiply this volume. 45 into 25.07 centimeter. So you please multiply it. If you multiply, you will get the answer equal to 1128.5.14. I already multiplied this, so I am writing the answer directly. You please multiply on the outside and get the answer 1128.15 centimeter. Understood? This is the volume of gulab jamun. But actually what you need? You need the volume of sugar syrup. Volume of sugar syrup. In the question it is given volume of sugar syrup is equal to 30% of volume of gulab jamun. Okay. So totally how much? Totally 45 gulab jamuns. 45 gulab jamuns volume is 1128.15. That is 30% of 1128.15 centimeter cube. So when percentage is asked, it's simple. What you do? First write the volume 1128.15 and multiply it by 30 divided by 100. 30%, so multiply it by 30 by 100. 20% means multiply by 20 by 100. Understood or not? Okay, so now 0, 0, cancel this 0, so that one digit will come here. So 112.815 into 3. If you multiply this, you will get the answer 338.45 centimeter. Approximately you will get the answer. I am doing it directly, but I wish you to multiply in the side. Okay, so answer is 338.45. Again I say I am doing some rounding and all, so you may get an answer slightly different, like 338.4 or 338.5. Don't worry about that. Okay, this is because in the question they asked us approximate answer, approximately. So my answer is 338.4. So 3 steps we followed. First we calculated the volume of 1 gulab jamun. Then we multiplied it by 45 so that the total gulab jamun's volume will be obtained. Then finally we found the 30% of the volume. So we multiplied by 30 by 100. That's all. So in this class we have completed 3 sums, exercise 13.2, first sum, second sum and third sum. Fourth sum will be your homework. Totally 8 sum, I am dividing it 4. So only one sum I am giving you, exercise 13.2, fourth sum will be your homework. Okay, so please do that sincerely, only one sum. Please don't copy from any guide. Please do it sincerely. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, that's enough for this class. I will meet you in the next class. Okay, thank you.